How can I win on a party ticket and he say, what is your role?
No, I mean, you what? Executive committee member, you political leader, you who? Who are you in the party?
That question, I think the rightful person to answer that the chairman of the party. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm one of the senior members of the party, and most especially the first and only senator.
You are the first and only senator of MDR in the country now.
Yeah.
Please bring the microphone.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so you hold all of your allegiance to MDR, but in terms of position, what do you want us to, as the chairman, you could just say, I'm this party.
When you see one person, I think you play some pivotal role. That has to do with executive member of the party and etc.
Do you go to the meetings?
If I'm invited. The party, before you have a meeting, there must be an invitation extended.
But you are a senior member. You don't necessarily need to invite. It is just to put it in a group chat. So then we have a meeting.
Yeah, well, specifically, of course, yes, but it also necessary because we have the NIMA Legislative Caucus, MDR Legislative Caucus. So a member and also legislator or thought of the party who must be, duly recognized if there is any issues to be discussed. Besides that, the other executive member will carry out because we have a lot of fiduciary responsibility at the legislature as well.
Have you been to any meeting recently of MDR?
Julius, is this one of the issues that we're invited for? Then we can discuss it.
No, because you're wearing the MDR hat, so we are trying to set the basis.
NDR is like a brand name of NIMA and in Liberia. As you may recall, 2 times NDR contested for presidency. They took the 3rd place, and the other one, they took the 4th place. And the founder of the party, prior to his demise, he called me to his office and blessed me before going to the senatorial election, the 2024 election. If you listen to the recording and listen religiously, you will understand that he gave him the blessing before his demise. And predicated upon this, the NIMA people realized that the fact that the man we refer to as a godfather left alive and blessed the gentleman. Unfortunately, upon his demise, we cannot put no other person in that position, though it's an elected post. So we will carry him and then bestow the traditional title on him. Fortunately, however, I won the election. So predicated upon this, we always want to identify ourselves with a symbol of the party anywhere we go. So MDR, whether I become floor member, no matter how the situation, I'm a full-fledged member. And I know one day I will rise up in the party to be a leader of that party. I'm very much optimistic.
Are you not seen in the party as a leader?
I'm a leader, but when I'm talking about leadership, there are elected posts. You got the political leader, you have the party chairman, you got the governing council, and all the positions are positions of trust. And we may contest whenever the primary or convention come about. And I'm very much optimistic that one of these days, no matter the situation, how long it takes, we're going to be a leader of that party. The whole of elected post.
One of the key things that I just mentioned was the issue of Godfather. It has, over the course of last week, a couple of weeks, there has been quite an issue with different people with different views. Does NIMA have the Godfather?
Well, this was a symbolic title refer or confer on Senator Johnson. So, in our culture, so when the title is bestowed on an individual personality and the personality dies, and the people repose confidence whosoever succeeding him Symbolically, he got to be referred to as that. But God doesn't have father. And interestingly, I want you to go and research on your Facebook or other Facebook posts or other media outlets. Since that old man made that declaration, I challenge anybody. No other in Nima ever report that. I challenge it.
Which declaration?
To say, Koga, you are the godfather we look up to replace Senator Johnson. You are. So we eyes that you always.
Who the old man said?
The man who said it is a parliament chief, and he is the oldest since 1980 election. He is the only person that serving now as a parliament chief. All the others were appointed. And besides that, he spoke from the cultural background. Not just something he just got out. People are permeating with negativities that Koga went and bribed the old man with 400. Do I know that somebody that can buy popularity? People who know me in Liberia, do I know that somebody that buys sentiment? I am not. I don't believe in that. Let me tell you something. Anybody, a politician who provide fundings for other people to gain popularity is a myth. That relationship can last. Once the money finish, it finish. So I don't believe in it. If you ask a journalist at the Capitol building, when I was representing several awards, and some other awards came, I rejected it. I said, no. I don't want to be pacified with something I don't endeavor. And the first one has said, oh, of course, yes, that's my position. So I'm saying it to say that some people will, convince crowd. I was not even expecting that the identical statement or the decision reached by the elders. So people, you will see politicians coming out. What really happening, I think, is a popularity game or popularity contest. People want to showcase that they have Nima under control. Anything they say is the final. And therefore, anybody coming out or emerging to be popular is an art robbery that they want to undermine and fight one way or other. For me, I believe in destiny. Number one, people talking about Godfather deserve politically, you must have people center, you must deserve the quality of the people. Somebody who won election consistently 3 times, 2011, 2017, 2030, 2023. That person not popular. You think the people who elected the president they don't get a mindset in different government? And the first thing you should look at. I have served as a political party chairman, People's Unification Party. Senator Nugwe can attest. I produced 6 representatives with 2 senators. Then you see I don't have political dividend in Liberia. The move we have made at the legislature, the strife, the histories are fresh. These are political moves. It means that you must have the voice of command, and you must command respect among your colleagues. So you look at somebody that you say the person trying to steal Godfather. Godfather, what salary does he have? Nothing. But the people believe that their tradition should be respected. So you go and have thousands of meetings, the error remain the same. They say, well, we cannot change that decision.
Were there meetings held to kind of alter that decision of declaring you the Godfather of the
Honors. They use surrogates to insult me on the Facebook. I'm a Confucianist. All set of adjectives. What was the essence of the GIPO meeting? The citizen did not call. Citizen can say, well, we're inviting you here for so program. But you impose program on the people. Only to discuss Godfather issue or if you listen to anybody who behave otherwise, will make sure we'll bring you down, we'll do that.
Who was saying that?
The minister.
You mean
Tingma.
Yeah.
Throwing a lot of jobs. But I thought it would have been an interior minister of internal affairs, he role to mobilize elders and chiefs. So every minister in every government had a role to play. That's the role of the internal affairs minister.
I listened to this morning. He said he was acting on behalf of the vice president's office to carry the motorbikes there.
What became of the senator of the county? If you want to talk to the citizen of Nimba County, what because if you don't refer, if you think you don't prefer me, your point is there as a senator. Senator, look, I want to meet with your people. This is the message. I'm a son of the county, and therefore, I'm not in position to travel there now. But I want you to go and convey this message to the superintendent. Let her call off or chiefs and others. Simple. Very simple thing. You understand? So I don't think there is anything that somebody who say this or that. So that what I said, the popularity contest.
Why is this Godfather thing an issue? I've seen a whole lot of different write-ups, different representatives. I saw a write-up from Senator Twine before. I'm not seeing it again. I mean, different claims and counterclaims that about this. There are others who think, given the fact that the vice president is the highest ranking official from the county, that will automatically make him the Godfather.
Is he elected for Nimba or he was elected for Liberia? Every country had a head. When legitimately the legislator are the spokesperson who represent the constituency, the constituents within the constituency. They are the direct person. Any issue, you refer to them. They get back to the people that what they were elected for. If anything going on wrong that the country is not benefiting, who will advocate? It's not the vice president, not the president, but the senator and the representatives in the respective electoral districts. So we got to make it clear the chain. You understand? We must follow the chain. When you follow the chain, there is no problem. But when you want to deviate and carry on span of control, I had a serious reservation on that. What are we elected for? I was elected to represent the people. Whosoever want to talk to the people of the country should pass through the county officials. We were informed the senator, the superintendent, the vice president will be coming in Nimba, so we want you to mobilize your chiefs. And we will be present. That's how it's supposed to be. Respect our two-way streets. You give it to us, we give it to you.
But others don't seem to have an issue with whoever he wants to use to talk to the people. It is only you saying what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe I'm fighting for my right, my place. You got elected as a senator or not elected as a superintendent. The presidents are going in the county. Even if they wrote the superintendent will inform the county official, which are the delegate. The senator got followed, the representative got followed. They will tell the person you got to move a lot and use some to receive. For the president or the vice president to receive a ration welcome. But in the first place, even if you consulted the superintendent did not inform us. It's questionable. Because in the first place, it appears to the public that there is no working relationship. Under no condition that the president will go, that there is no condition that the president will go in the country, the vice president will go without. If one of the senators two of the senators don't go, one will go by all means. It shows sign of unity. So some of us, most especially me, they don't put it in my context. I'm not satisfied by that. Yes.
Have you made these things known to the vice president's office?
Well, I don't want to open to talk one thing over and again. It's an open secret. And it persists.
There is this thought, that you are the problem. There is this thought that you are the problem in Nimba. Perhaps you have some ambition, you trying to rival Jeremiah Kuhn as vice president. It's a whole lot of, there's a huge segment of Nimba citizens who perceive you, who see you that way.
Only those who feel that they have close proximity with power or to power. But the indigenous in Nimba will not think that way. So it is not true. The people, the Nimba don't have their feelings. If they have problems, they will express it. So it's not true.
But some of them we see on social media.
And what I'm saying now, compare and the people who are not on social media, who get a number. See that one thing people don't understand. You may portray me negatively in a media landscape. That's how I used to win election in my district. They will say the worst thing about me on social media. Oh, when the district was that MN1. And some people will be surprised, 2032. They will say the worst thing, they even tie their face. But the outcome of the election is what matters. The reason here the Nima people believe that they let somebody who is truthful, who doesn't miss a word. When it's wrong, he say it's wrong. When it's correct, he say it's correct. That's all they need. Look, in Nima, whether you get your tons of money and you want to portray that you get the money to use on the people, at the meantime you can be disappointed and frustrated.
Is anybody doing that?
Well, I'm just telling you what the Nima people, how the Nima people look like. You understand? How the Nima people look like. We need respect for each other at all. Oh, you read I came in your studio. Can I dictate to you in your studio? No. So when you ask me a question, if I'm not able to answer it, I'll politely tell you again. But I can't come here and coach. I say, your party, my all over here. Anything I say is a final. Then it means that I'm bypassing the respect. And you don't do that. In a civil war, everybody should respect each other's space. And some of us, we don't pretend on issue. We are very clear. If I have this tax, you know that I get 7 years more, 7 years and for a few months as senator. So when the time comes and the Nima people realize I'm not performing, they will move me. So the short time I'm there for, I should be recognized as that senator, and I should talk and speak on behalf of the people of Nima without fear and favor. Simple.
You were in the county that you made some donations, because right after you left, or maybe you were still there, there was donation of motorbikes to chiefs.
I just starting of it. Anytime I made visitation, my own, I just agree the people, I say, my poor, I get money. I will not lie to you. I came for to eat together and joke and merry me. And then little thing I got, I gave it to them for development and what have you. Simple. Right after that, you will see people going with fleas or motorbike. It's not the first time. The first one, 100 motorbike went first. With kings, with hearts, different things. And interestingly, the reason why Nima Kande got 2 senators, traditionally, there are certain areas in Nima that Nya will go, that I will not attend.
Why?
Because the culture backgrounds. And there are certain areas that Samia Goga will go, Nya may not likely go. But what we discuss there, I will share with him as a senator for to govern the country. They gone 3 times, 2 times in Mabaya. Zegle, they went to Sabog into trying to belittle me. Get motorbikes to people and ill discuss me. But the traditional people know the culture in the country. So they feel, people, everybody is knowing what is unfolding. That people want to make me unpopular. But I can tell you, say, it's difficult. The only except Samia Koga engaged in any voodoo, any African medicine or what have you, that's the only way they will come on me. If not, I will not be afraid because my hand in anything.
No, but people always thought that you, Koga, were involved in juju. They're very afraid of you, that Koga may be a juju man or someone who does voodooism.
My pastor, Pastor Ellie, Christ Inspirational Pentecostal Church in Wukan. I'm speaking, I believe, if you're listening to me well. And you are a journalist, I'm asking you to go and ask the church, beside the pastor of the congregation. I stood on a pulpit and told God that you, God, I challenge you. People say you are the only person when somebody trusts, you can't do nothing, you can't let the person down. The way I'm going to election, if Samia Koga have anything in the darkness, don't make me to win. I lie down on the pulpit I'm telling you, I say, Pastor Ellie, and when you call him and ask him, if in the first place, any gathering that I go, when they put me on the stage, the first thing I say, hallelujah. God is great all of the time. And that what carry me through. So, you see, when you believe in God sincerely, you can be tough. People can be afraid of people who engage in anything will be afraid of you.
Are there other leaders who you think may be engaged in juju?
I don't know.
The fact that you mentioned juju, that unless you involve in it, doesn't mean that others are involved.
No, I'm not involved. Like what I'm talking. I'm not involved.
But do you think others are involved? And they could want to
whether they are involved now, I don't know. Because you can never discover the taste of a dog when you are not eating your dog. How will I insinuate that? But I'm saying that people perceive you to be somebody who involved in medicine. I say no. And I give you a reference. The entire pastor in Nima County, and when you ask them, wherever I have gone, that never call God. It is God who gave him the power, not nobody.
But you are also a traditional person.
Granted. Be a traditionalist, it does not mean that you should be involved in unscrupulous acts that undermine, take away people's life, take away people's spirit. You understand? Interestingly, let me tell you something. When I wore that traditional something, the whole clothes was soaked with holy oil. Yes. Because it's a tradition.
They was even at that place that people thought,
no, because it's a tradition. Let me tell you something. One of the reasons why we fail in Africa is because we're always forgetting our culture. I'm one of the traditionalists. I respect the culture. But the mind is a one. If you go in the culture, in the tradition, and they're trying to do anything on the contrary, you sincerely say, you're cool here. The other part can't go. You clear because you are designated your life with God. What I'm telling you, Julius, anybody to check around me, all of people that have a relationship with, found out before, those that have had relationship with before. I just say there's Samuel Coca man you been with before. They may involve in medicine. They will tell you, say, no, that man is clear. The only thing that you will see me taking bath with is salt. You know, Christian can take bath with salt. They have salt bath. I'm not scared. It's in the Bible. Oh, they can, yeah.
No. This can happen when you. Sometimes people see.
Okay, so why you can read Psalm? You read Psalm because to provoke or to prevent your enemy from conquering you. In the Bible, it doesn't mean that you're afraid. David never prayed for your enemy to survive. He said, let your children eat grass. So I believe in the Bible. Even though I'm not too school in the Bible, but sincerely my heart.
Kind of prayer like you be praying for your enemies to die.
Why will you go against somebody?
So I pray to be praying for your enemies to die.
No, nobody. The fact I don't go against somebody, nobody should go against me.
This is the OK Conversation. OK FM 99.5. We have with us Senator Samuel Koga. So let's go back to Nimba. What are some of the issues? Nimba overwhelmingly, heavily voted you, brought this government to power. The numbers were really huge. Do you think Nimba produced a vice president that Nimba is benefiting from the government as it should?
I don't think so.
Why do you say so?
Very good. You got a president of the Republic of Liberia from Louva County. The deputy speaker is an elected post. I don't want to comment on that. You got finance minister. You got central bank governor. You have LRA, Commissioner General. You got LTA. You got the chief of the army staff of the Republic of Liberia. And the list go on. You should have presidency and have oppositions. How many votes, if you compare and contrast Lofa and Nimba vote? Nimba produced a higher vote. Equal work for equal pay. Then you got Pete vice president. I'm sorry for the expression. I'm not saying it because it looks small. We need more. I'm be very frank with you. Let's be sincere.
And this was a similar thing that Johnson used to say against the CDC government.
Yeah. But the idea here is CDC government or whosoever government, for Unity Party to survive in this election, who came first? And Nima, let's be very sincere. Your parquet cow and eat cow intestine. Who will eat the neck, the liver, the more greasy part? It's unfortunate. And we'll say it and say it again. You understand? People, if any Maya coming talking here and there, maybe they only doing it for favor because they had the opportunity, your friend are not in position, so they're happy. Our people not happy. We work hard. Everybody have a hanging in a country. The second round, we know what Nimba did. Let somebody challenge me and say, la. It's not Nimba that made Unity Party to win at last. Let's be sincere to the disco. Why will we be always the one that people look up to when it comes to politics?
These people you're talking about from Lofa are competent for the jobs. Other people from Nimba are occupying ministerial posts and other high-level posts. It is mostly about development. Talking about development, Nimba is getting its fair share of social and county development funds, whatever it is called, and people are praising the superintendent there of carrying out development initiatives and all of that. What more?
I want you to read Article 5 of the 1986 Constitution verbatimly. And let the public hear what it says. And then besides, you talking about development in the county, which fundings? The county social development fund is the one that developing the county. And it was legislated. So it's not central government money.
Yeah, but other governments may not have used it for those kinds of purposes, the kinds of development that are going on. Is there real development going on?
We're talking about appointment first. When the citizen, the reason why the issue of human resource capacity building is necessary is because they are dividend. When your children are educated,
you have the Minister of Mines and Energy.
Minister of Mines and Energy.
You have, I think, the energy budget. You have the labor minister. These are key sectors.
No. When you talk about ministry in every given country, that they refer to them as mover and shaker. You talk about the justice minister. You talk about the finance minister. You talk about the minister of local government. You talk about the military. These are places. Yeah, national security, their reports or intelligence is subject to acceptance or rejection. But finance minister, with the law that giving power, that power that giving to them, they can sit down to them and create budget shortfall. The whole nation will suffer. The Central Bank of the Republic of Liberia tell you say today there is no money, no Liberian dollar, US dollar in the bank. There will be strangulation. The LRA, they are the custodian, the recipients of all government taxes that develop this country. They can determine whether they collect tax or don't collect tax.
But this issue of jobs and the county.
Then you look at the civil service director, the man who is responsible for employment in the Republic of Liberia, from Lofa. I am not trying to be somehow tribalistic or sectionalism, no. But I want you to read Article 5, where it says, let the public understand where is Article 5. Position to base on regional balances.
Let me see that.
To avoid tribalism, nepotism. Maybe I talk as though you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, read it, I beg you.
Article 5.
Yes.
It is titled Principles on Unity and Culture. The Republic shall aim at strengthening the national integration unity of the people of Liberia, regardless of ethnic, regional, or other differences, into one body politic. And the legislature shall enact laws promoting national unification and encouragement of all citizens to participate in government. That's it.
Now,
B. Protect and promote positive Liberian culture, ensuring that the policy and national progress are adopted and developed as an integral part of the growing needs of the Liberian society. C. Take steps by appropriate legislation and executive orders to eliminate sectionalism and
very good.
And such abuses of power as the misuse of government resources, nepotism,
yes,
and all other corrupt practices.
Thank you very much. You see it?
Cause no more money, I can't stand no more. Cause no more food, I cannot go to school. Hey, what's up to all of you? What's up to you listening to us via Facebook? Hey, what's up to those of you who listening to us via radio? Hey, yo, let me say good evening to all of you. Welcome this evening to BKS TV. Welcome to the Heat Tower program here on BKS TV. On the Heat Tower, we see dialogue and not confrontation. We see words and not bullets. Heat Tower, we discuss issues ranging from politics, health, agriculture, entertainment, economics, and a lot more. And of course, I am your host every day. Your regular presenter, Junior Payne. But I'm really still getting Today is the 8th day of the 7th month. And I just want sorry, today is the 8th, this the 10th of the 8th day. Ask you some question. Oh, 2026. This is I would like to welcome you this evening to BKS TV. And welcome to the Heat Tower program here on BKS TV. Based on technology. Greet our folks listening to us from Guinea and Ivory Coast. I'm told our radio station signal for us in Ivory Coast too as well. Let me say bonsoir. Bonsoir to the people of Cote d'Ivoire, the people of La Guinea. We have major headlines for you guys here tonight. We also have a major stories for all of you listening to us too as well. If you just join us, we ask you to also invite your friends and followers, your family members. Follow the show here this evening as we'll be diving into major happenings across the country. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. Oh, hey, yo. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Raise your hand up. Raise your story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. We got bigger headlines. We got bigger stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got bigger headlines. We got bigger stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. know stories? We've been writing stories for rock of ages. Keep writing stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. If y'all know what I know,
We've got some major headlines for all of you here this evening.
follow me, and I'll take you to places where people are
Let's try to bring you most of them here too as well.
suffering. We got lame people, lame.
What has been happening across Liberia? Shaking the table today.
I mean, people that in need, man. People too much in need. Come on, yeah. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No
The former executive mansion protocol chief Nora Finabono
job, no more
filed new US $8 million bond to secure release from custody.
money.
Also in the headlines for today,
No just no glory.
four Liberia National Police officers suspended over alleged mishandling
No help for
or mishandling of gang rape
man.
investigation in Bond County.
That's what we know. How many
38-year-old Ganta man denying using brown tar
people do you love?
led drug case as police investigation
How
continues.
many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No gas, no
Senator Abraham Darrell Zilon credited as Labor Minister rejects work permits applications.
glory. No help for women. That's what we know.
In Nima County Sanitary Youth Coordinator Madam Jessica Yai Brown calls for construction of modern youth center during official induction in St. College. In the world of sports too as well, District number 3 beats District 9 today. 5 goes to 0.
Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your hair.
Still in our major headlines of the day, University of Liberia explores partnership with German firm to modernize science laboratories at the University of Liberia campuses.
Press release a day. Although I read the news
Appearing today on OKFM,
every day,
Nima County Senator
but
Samuel Gongben Koga
I
says
still
any elder from Nima County who comes up with a press conference right now on the Godfather issue in Nima has been bribed.
getting confused now, and I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money?
Still on Senator Samuel Koga,
Is it based on president?
Nima County Senator Samuel G. Koga has said he will accept an offer to serve as vice president if approached by any political leader in Liberia.
Is it based
Of course, he will first return to Nima County to consult with its citizens and also speak with the current vice president of Liberia.
on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines.
Finally, away from Liberia.
We got major story.
Finally, away from Liberia. The Republic of Guinea has rejected the ECOWAS ECO currency plan, choosing to keep the Guinean francs and maintain control of its monetary policy in its territory too as well. We bring you more details of these stories here this evening as the show unfolds. But just in case you want to get more details of these stories too as well, while we are having a show,
I'm taking
follow us on BKS TV online on Facebook,
coverage.
also BKS TV,
During the season,
YouTube too as
think I
well.
miss some in the ghetto.
You can read the full articles on the
All the
official website.
houses are full of liquor.
Freddie Lynn is welcoming us on La Pierre number 1,
Nowhere to sleep.
Victoria District 3, Nima County. Freddie Lynn, welcome. Darius Lakbayi is also watching us here this evening.
Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went
John W. Gilai is also watching us.
to war to fight,
Nathan Gonkwe is also following us too as
we
well.
never live to see them. The children have no shelter. Oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat.
Jeremiah Freeman is also watching us here this evening. Emmanuel Z. Davis is also following us. Rima Geman is also watching us. Man, Rima, welcome to the show. Good to have all of you on here this evening. 20 minutes up to 9 o'clock in Liberia. 20 minutes up to 11 p.m. in Rwanda. We will go for this break. We will come back. We'll bring you more details of these stories we read to you here. Our headlines for today. But stay with us and keep listening.
And get real mover and shaker in government from that area and the president from there. They can strangulate this country one day. And the constitution abolished that. Is happening. Nobody talking about it. So what is the constitution that you upholding to? Because you said to the Liberian people during your inauguration that conscientiously you uphold to the constitution. So help you God. Are we on? Are we on track? We are not on track. So as a result, when I see some of my colleagues,
others who say, talk for the whole country, you just say Nimba. There are a whole lot of counties that don't have anything of such.
the first thing, I'm a senator that represents Nima County before I become senator of the nation. You understand? When you are seated and your legs are stretched, then you look outside to see who all is out of fancy for. But I'm sitting in a kind of a jamming situation. My people on my bike, people who voted, that will make commitment to, that this government will be proud to us. And those people are not seated. Every day they on the fence, qualified in buying. Is it a curse to support a government? No. Not because few group of people from Nimba in position today, so we should be complacent. If they are complacent, fine. They left with them. But those that are not in position, I should advocate as a senator.
Is it not possible that you are from Nimba maybe playing a facetious game to the public? Let me get a PLM will get issued and you be doing the firing.
No. Nimba, let me tell you something. When Prince Johnson was there, I used to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, you and him always.
On policy. It's not because from there, Prince Johnson called me to the voice of my man, cause I say, yeah. He said, when you talk to you, that's true. But you're not supposed to tell me. I said, okay, sorry. But the idea here is that we all are elected officials. Today, ask Samuel Koga, if you're doing any wrong thing that I don't talk, I'll be fooling you. Because I want position for you. Because if we went by home, the people will say, but why they men were doing the thing, you know, advancing? That the reason why I can be telling you some of these things, I don't hate you. And he realized, alas, I was in my office. Senator Johnson sent for me. May his soul rest in peace. The little boy who he sent, there was a camera brought to him. Batua, saying, and I told my COS, I want you to accompany me to the senator office. We got there. I said, Senator, you call me, I know you have something to say. But should I recall you? He said, yes. That's why you see that recording live. Say, anything I'm saying it free, willing it. And the recordings are there. Listen to it. You should have differences on political issue. That even led me to have left NUDP to go to PUP. So in Lima, we are discuss issue, politics. We got different political parties. You see, Musa Berete Representative Berete today is a political leader. When you go Lima, the citizens receive him and welcome him. The vice president entered the camp there, the whole hall filled. When I go there too, the people come to me. Seriously. And say a Musa want to be somehow segregated, where you will say, well, I in power. Anybody that go around Koga, one of your authority, the chiefs, the presidential appointee, nobody should go around Koga. When they say the funny Bible, I don't want to go that route.
No, let us go there.
The funny Bible, the people say, well, they say we should not go there. There is no more secret.
Who has done that?
I don't want to name. I'm only telling you something.
That they have stopped people from coming around you.
I don't want to name. I don't want to name.
But you are a straightforward man.
I don't want to name. I'm telling you. I don't want to name.
No.
At the appropriate time,
Okay.
I will tell the citizen.
Let me take you to the relationship between you and the late Senator Prince Johnson, because there's this perception you were against him, you were undermining him and all that stuff. Now he's not alive, so you want to act like you are like a second version of Prince Johnson and all of that. What was your you already started talking about how the relationship was. You could critique him, he could critique you, but yet a whole lot of people said that about him, that yeah, he would talk, well, he was that kind of person. He would talk about you, but then it's still lecture tomorrow.
You know, it's deeper than you think. Like in the case of Thomas Sankara and Blaise Compaoré, they all grew up with Thomas Sankara's father, and they joined the military together. And fortunately, Thomas Sankara took power. But he and Blaise Compaoré were friends. That he could walk in a bedroom anywhere, anytime. But surprisingly, what happened? Blaise Compaoré walked to Thomas and said, give me the chair, I need to say that they are friends. You were just kidding. He bullied him. And he took over. The issue between Senator Johnson and myself, there are some people who realize that the power Senator Johnson got and the relationship between he and myself, there was a likelihood that he could turn that authority. But people decided to go and gossip between Senator Johnson and myself. And as you set it down here, is somebody else discuss you. And you understand? And friend of the person that you close with. I mean, who you all you refer to them are your children. One of them kind of say, oh, Papa, the man, don't trust him, he's seeing SYZ. A dinner. The man sat and said, oh, my own blood, go and discuss me. Whereas the conversation was brought by an individual. We all went and said, well, Papa, sometimes behave otherwise. I will record it in the process, and that recorder will play to him. There where our confrontation started from. He started dressing me away, dressing other people closer. So I said, well, who, me? I told him, no, it's not true. I said, well, you be me, we can gossip you.
I'm saying, what did you say in your gossip?
No, it's okay. It's a privileged conversation. Doctor and patient have privileged conversation. Lawyer and client have privileged conversation. That was a privileged conversation. So Senator Johnson took offense to that. And it continued. Last minute of time, when the War Chronicle issue came, that's how he called me. Say, cause you and I used to have differences, but I don't know what really brought the confusion. He never wanted to go, to the public on that. Then he, narrated the story of Israel and the war king, and the king was surrounded by enemies. So he wanted his nephew to come. He put me in that context.
Did he feel that he was surrounded by enemies?
Of course, he said it. Listen to the recording. He said, I want you to listen to the recording, please. Listen to it religiously. And then he said, the government that I fought for did everything. Their first appearance was War Chronicle against me. So I'm conquered by my enemies. And when you go and get a victory, And when you listen to it, because people can just pass it when you see it.
And
You
send
take
it
your
to me,
own
send it to
time.
me, send it to me, to my WhatsApp.
I think the thing is in the public there.
Yeah, but the one that you get, send it to my WhatsApp after the show.
Yeah, okay, I will send it to you. So, you understand? People have been preempting before that Koga is a tough gentleman. Prince Johnson being a tough gentleman, he proximity to Prince Johnson. If we don't spoil in between them, Koga may likely see the show. Those things happen. And today now, they're continuing. But for me, I don't honor anybody in my life. I don't honor people. I want to get something that is just by God. My brother, when you get popularity through God, you can't enjoy anything in that. You know that people, multitude of people can come to my wife and say, let me tell you something. Now my salary is in loan.
What does that mean?
I told loan. So everything go to the loan until 2027, 2028.
Took loan to do what?
Oh, that one there my domestic affairs. You want to get into my private affair?
No, but maybe.
How about my salary loan?
To do public.
No. I used some in the 2024 election. Yeah, and I lost. Yeah. So when I tell them, I say, okay, it's true. I say I came from 3 consecutive elections consistently. So I get money. It's both reason. But I'm not somebody now that can go and give money to journalists and give money to young students. It's a curse. I can't do it. I will never do that in my life. If I will get popular, I will get popular naturally. But not to use other people against me, organization, grouping, and what have you. It's wrong. So the issue of Senator Johnson, what people were talking, even his own children, some of them, they put them against me. They insult me on radio. Then my nephew Terry, his son. They thought the worst thing about me. I was going to celebrate. He said on social media. I never commented on it. Only today I'm talking it because they will realize one day that blood is thicker than water. They will realize one day. Oh, your relative is a relative. In the first place, nobody will trust you. You say, the person that can denigrate your own relative in the public. They want much more us. But before God and man, God knows that never had any evil man for Prince Johnson. May his soul rest in peace. Never ever. Never ever. And he knows. Senator Johnson, may his soul rest in peace. He called me 3 a.m.
Can you come closer or just?
He called me 3 a.m. on his wife's phone. So when I saw the phone, normally when there are situations, he can call me. All that you were doing in the public, when some situation have you between here, why you call me? He said, cause? I said, oh man, I come in there. I'll drive there overnight. So when he called me on the woman's phone, I said, Madam Johnson, what happened? He said, no, this is Senator Johnson. I said, yeah, what happened, Chief? He said, Koga, I'm quoting the word verbatim. You are a radical. MDR now is slipping out of my hands. And when you come to MDR, at that time I resigned from PUP already. That was a statement he made. If he never said it, and I trying to portray things, God is in heaven listening to us.
And his wife wasn't there.
Yes! I said, on the woman phone. I don't say ping on the phone. I say, hey, wife phone. Say, you are a radical. And when you come and take over MDR, I'm losing grip of the MDR.
Who was making him lose grip?
Well, he didn't tell me. He only made that statement. And I don't say I hear it. So plenty of people who say, oh, the man, because saying that he was not friendly, you were insulted. Blood is thicker than water.
You people are biological cousins?
Of course, yes. Biological cousin, yeah. From the same town. Father and brother, son. Children. Brother and sisters, children.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Then when they say that, they say it sounds bizarre for an uncle to join over the nephew body. They don't know what they're talking. Anything you don't know, leave it. Deeper Pura said. NSC na ewo life. In the culture, the Yelugbe, you're gonna be calling Yelugbe, was my grandfather, my father's father, they call Yelu Diangbe. He was a hunter, he was a hero. When he died, that's the time they born Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson was crying throughout his child a baby time. So there was a man in Bia that told those that can interpret children, whatsoever happening to them. So when they went there, he told them, say, this man, the reason why he's crying is because the name that he's supposed to be called, Bia with, is not a name. The man, your father that was there, your uncle that was there, they call Yeru, that was a warrior, that he came so. He will be a tough warrior. Yes.
Even Prince Johnson as a child.
That Prince Johnson I'm talking about.
Wow.
He taking the responsibility. Once you give him the name, whatsoever that man got, everything is bestowed on him. That's how they gave Yeru the name. You understand? After they gave that name, Yeru begin well, no talking. He was tough, coming up. So the warrior spirit in Yeru came from us, the father. Not from his mother, sir. Not from his mother, not from his mother husband. In Goma play, the people from Batuo, their own ethic or tradition is to fish. They set nets, they set baskets, but the people from Tiabli are the warrior. So the father, he Yelu bearing, Prince Johnson bearing Yelu name, and he died. The people of Gomable met, and they asked the Batuo people that Yelu from, the father from. He said, we are now warrior. In this town, we know our role, and everybody are respected by their culture. Say Yelu die, who bear the name? You, who your father name him, the name your father name after. He's supposed to, that you was supposed to take the responsibility and tell who will succeed him.
Okay.
Now how they call me.
Oh, so they call you.
Yeah, I went to my home. Yeah, I went to my home now. They said, well,
it was not you who imposed it.
No. They say Yeru is dead. And we cannot allow the senatorial seat to go anywhere. I talk about my hometown. Mm-hmm. We cannot allow the senatorial seat to go because he never ended his term. And besides that, they name Yeru originated from your grandfather. So for this reason, we are asking people where Yeru father from, and they have said that it's not your culture. So we call you to bestow that honor on you. They did it for him one time before we came, even in Ban.
Oh, okay.
So when people sit there and say, oh, how can you join where your nephew body? It don't make sense. That's how the tradition goes. Even in Ban, they call people from our hometown and ask them, who's succeeding Yelu? One of my brother there, not my brother, but my town brother now, they call him Kwakwan. Before the alongside Yelu, he said, the person that the town people mandated to succeed Prince Johnson, the Koga. So the vice president reached to all those that were there. William Tuazama is one of the Tuazamas who control the throne of Tuazama today. If you went Ban, you have a Tuazama, he is a head. Traditionally, anything you want to do, Ban, if you don't reach to him, then not go. He stay alive. They call him. He said, yeah, when my father died, that had to bestow the honor on me. So therefore, this man at that cannot go with the warrior. He cannot go with the title. Somebody must take charge. That had to bestow on me. But hypocrite will come in to be saying negative things. They don't understand something they can't ask.
When you said the vice president reached to...
He reached to all of them to find out, to confirm whether it is a culture. I can't. Let me learn. I know where your question coming from.
Why was it?
Let me learn. Because we all escorted the body, the cops. Okay. So he was a representative of the president of the Republic. In opening, you have a state funeral. Mm-hmm. You know that. So after he was convinced by the people, He ordered the army to bring the body down to perform the tradition. The vice president ordered the army, called the defense today and found out that how they ordered the body to be lifted from that stand and brought it down on the ground.
To perform the tradition.
Yeah, to perform the tradition. So how can someone perform such a tradition that was sanctioned by everybody in the presence of the vice president who represents the president of the Republic of Liberia? And they refer me to a name that you castigate him. Now the reason why...
Maybe it is a first battle that you need to conquer.
Is it what?
Maybe it is the first battle that you need to conquer as a warrior.
What is the first battle?
There's this battle of, no, it is not you. It cannot be you. It's supposed to be someone else.
There is nothing there. My brother will not do tough thing in a country. Man. You know my history. I always succeed in a battle because I don't antagonize people. I don't honor mine. I do it with free spirit. I don't even fight people. The only thing I don't like is when you dare respect me. When you respect me, anything you want from me, you will get it. That's the kind of a person I am. I'm an extrovert. I'm not an introvert.
You say it as you see it.
Ah, of course.
Now, on the drug fight, I know there's another thing that you're very passionate about. When you go places in Nimba now, I mean, almost everywhere you will kind of see drugs and all of that. This whole drug fight, the different millions we've been hearing about. You made a very strong point that the president should either dismiss all the security heads or that you resign. Do you still hold that view?
Of course. I don't miss my word and I don't take my yes for no. You know, as a man or a human being, when you are inconsistent, you are not respected in society. Decision had three theories or circles. You got certainty, uncertainty, and risk. Your ability as a leader to withstand the risk of any decision you take make you a leader. But when you take decision, family people come to you, they say, well, beg you, say, okay, I agree. Then you're not man. People will not respect you. That's your weak point there. Even we're going to elevate the issue further. The suspension, the subsequent dismissal, and all the other putting. The president,
What is the need for?
the need for is those security heads must go, head must roll. You want to get a clear picture of what really happening in this country. The fact that it happened under the regime of these guys, these security apparatus, let them step aside. You will see people will come out with real information of the drugs, and the president will know, and he will know, he will take a decision.
So
but
there
if
should be an independent investigation void of them, and they should step aside.
statutorily, they are responsible to carry out investigation. But let me tell you now, if a professional swimmer that have been honored sat at the wayside of the beach and the professional player got drowned, what has he done? Has he committed crime or he has breached moral conduct? So if you look at it, he has not committed crime because he's not the one that pushed the person in the water. But the fact that you were honored as a best swimmer, it is the anticipation of the public that you should rescue. The fact that he did not rescue and the person died, he's incompetent to be served in that position anymore. If a police director sat before the plenary, the Senate, and said, oh, the little boy who just hustling around here, what you expect of him, why would you arrest him? And the little boy who transported the drugs in the taxi. What are you telling me? That statement alone carried the police. It was based upon that I said, man, the president should release him of his post. And if the president does it now, then the information lingering around him, his family, and what have you, the public will believe that he part and parcel. He need to do the needful.
So you think he should take tougher measures
Of
against?
course, let me tell you something. The country interests surpass family land. Any good leader or father that shield his son or relatives in wrongdoing is not a good person. Me, if my child does wrong, I say, oh, go, let lot of echoes. I will give you a case study. My daughter, she currently in Nigeria. 2011 registration, while coming, she was on the board. Her father, all the people insulting because her park can be represented. So my nephew Abraham Conan, he also here. He called, he phoned me, he said, but patient, really, they started insulting everybody in the car. I said, oh, for true? He said, yes. I said, y'all drive to the nearest police station. Yeah. When you reach there, let me talk with the commander. So they got to Carisburg. They drove. I called the police. I spoke with the police. I said, please jail that woman for misconduct, disorderly conduct. That's my daughter. That was spent at least 3 days there. We'll take off from there. Nobody will take you to court. How they want. He changed so much. She started crying. I said, go to the boss and openly apologize to the people for your wrongdoing. You want to damage my reputation? She did. But she touched a J small. Before they released her, everybody that on board the car, they all went to the police station to appeal on her behalf. I embarrassed her because it was not a good idea. You got to set out a leadership principle that people will follow. People, you know the reason why they think about me because I'm a straightforward person. I don't miss my word. You want work with me, I work with you. When you say you can't work with me, I draw my line. When I'm ready to die, and when they were ready to bury, they will not say that twins, they say that Koga died. That one funeral is finished. So why am I afraid for? A position where people can be sitting there and intimidating other people. That was not carrying this country forward. I was not carrying the country forward. Because when you go in power and go against God's will, the country had to progress. So the other poor people that today they are arrested in jail, their wives and children are crying because of the breadwinner they took. So what's about the big gang that behind it? People did not suspend them. I will be persistent. It means we all will join the civil society and other organizations to say Boakai is part. Why would vote that open out? Now they drop business. But the draw now have been escalated at the university level. PhD. Cookie. The degree high. So we will look into it and make sure, if not, the president should have himself to be blamed. You must have control in your own country.
But others are saying he has taken tough measures.
Not tough measures, no, not tough measures.
He has suspended people.
Who? The people who work on other people. Why if those people, they in power and they work under them and they know fully well that they facilitated the process and they are the one that will come with findings of the investigation and they will cover them also. They don't care where they go to jail. They say they can't clear the top, move the roof. The ring will fall, let it fall inside there. Then we'll see whether the concrete was built constructively and concrete top.
But what if they just did not know anything about what? Sometimes people work with you, you don't know what they are doing. So it will be like trying to punish them for something that they don't do. There should be something linking them first before action be taken.
Town chief in a village, when a little boy can see the man, we came my daughter last night, and the daughter died for true. Whether that true or not, I say go clear yourself to his house. You are no more chief until you clear yourself clear. The moral, yes, the moral. They serve a deterrent because a leader will be an example. You are the one when children go behind the horse to eat rice under the cheek. You say, I want to be the Gregory Como. Right? Because he put it out in a commanding position that you respect. Then you dare will say you will mend the security of the state. Police is at the airport. Immigration. Let me not forget about. Let me just forget this regard immigration facility. You have the LDAA at the borders. Then drugs entering the country. They're not even small drug. But the police from Loguato to Monrovia get more than 10 gates. So you don't suspend all the things. If they're passing through the country, I mean, from different countries to Liberia, both others are from both others here. Clear Gate is one of the toughest. Then you have consignment trucks. Coming from there, nobody detect it. Then you say the boss should not be, hell should rule. Mr. Boakai, you know me very well. You call me your son and I call you my father. I consistently supported you in the presidency. You lost 2017 election. Now you are 2023 election. You are sitting president. You are the uncle, the grandpa, the father, and everything for Liberia based on your age and experience. Don't let your surrounding to spoil your government. Clean your surrounding. I'm telling you today. The people you consider to be confident today are the ones that are misleading you. And if you continue it, it will not look good for the nation. Some people can go and say, well, for me, anything I tell the papi that what he does, I say, okay, you owe 2 million. Me, but the day I go to the papi, I can carry the document or I can do this. You owe 20,000. Now the people that blocking you from making decisions are blinding you. If the decision not reach, 2020 now will be difficult for you. That's my message to my partners.
There is this persistent thing that Koga wants to prove superiority in Nimba. That he has a huge portion of Nimba under his control because people like George Weah, Alexander Cummings, and other opposition leaders are still undecided on whether they will run a running mate. Okay, Weah now has said he will be a candidate, and a lot of people around him putting the name forward for the VP slot. So you're doing all of these things to position yourself as a possible pick. What do you say to that?
You know, nigga, you see cow, boo. They got name. You carry 15 gold here, nobody will talk about it. You carry one cow, you say, make it cow. So, the Kumi invited me, I visited him. And I know what Kumi told me. Kumi said, we need to work together. He didn't propose anything. Anytime you want to go in your country, at least you can make me part of your conversation, I mean, your tour. I said, no problem. Have I done it? No. The only person that not told me anything that allowed work together that open. I'm sorry for the former president. I only went to a house when a house got on fire. And no one thing we did now, opposition is afraid. What about the word Julius? Somebody who want to be running me to somebody will be more than the person that contesting for the presidency. Why the person tell you, I'm not carrying you? Some people did it in the country, they were filibustering everywhere. When they go so, they want to be vice presidential candidate. Every country, they got movement. Why have been at last? So I don't put my hope higher up. It should be destined by God. If the vice president feel that important, we can work. If you feel he don't trust me, I don't care. You understand? I don't care. If tomorrow any opposition look at me and say, well, Koga want you this, I can't say no. The only thing I'll do, I'll go Nimba and tell the person. Even he himself, I'll go to a horse. You will be surprised. I'll drive to him and say, well, this person I held my hand and say that I should go as vice running mate. Nimba not lost. In a vice presidency, when you win, Nimba win. If I win, Nimba win. Nothing change the vice presidency from Nimba.
So you are not ruling it out?
But saying the thing clear to you, I say, if anybody tell me, say, Koga, it was based on my comportment and my association with citizens of Liberia. Not my own will. I'm not going to be blowing my own trumpet. No. I will tell you, I say, look, my brother and friend, like, I tell him frankly, I say, well, there's a situation, they say I should do X, Y, Z. But I look at from the local thing, I think I will try. But I will never go behind. I will do it with no fully way. Clear. Then go a war in Nimba, I call the errors. I know majority, or let's say some will disagree. In politics, even one time petition you, don't overlook it. Now when people talking about the Ghost Fire story, one small, how they call it, this Chidon, made you to be governor, you're not governor for Nima County as a local. You know what you're talking? You yourself, we here before you became representative or senator, you were petitioning a little town that people converse there, right? So what a BD. They're trying to coerce the error. Any error that come up with publication now, the bribery. I can tell you for free. But the error, if they were going to make decision, the very place they went or reason. When they kill that cow and get out 50 motorbike, they would have stayed there to make a public statement against that. But they managed, the error said no. You see?
This is the OK conversation. Okay, a whole lot. Wow. It was good in this show. I think a whole lot was understood, a whole lot was said, a whole lot still remains to be known. So the other side, the region, we can also bring you a 777-700-995, Let's take some calls. We have talked still a lot. Nobody can comment on any of the issues. Let me see. I saw Councillor Garrison do the yellow. Is he a yellow too? That man, is he a fighter? Do you get fight? That other yellow man get fight too?
They're from Mont Blanc.
So am I saying
So,
they need to, are they fighters?
Of course, a full fight, Woto Manglu, that Woto Manglu descended there.
Let me hear from what he's a fighter. But he can be writing plenty these days. Councillor Yellow Walker.
Thank you, Julius. Thank you so much.
Are you a fighter or are you fighting with the pen now?
I'm a fighter. You know, when you look at the great Oya Mangbe and the man who fought the Losa Oya Mangbe and Oya, that big Oya Mangbe to be made, was my great-great-grandfather, your name, on store Yola.
Okay.
So when you talk about fighting, when you hear Oya Mangbe in the great history,
So, what I made a point that's now ask for the man who was young and he was young. Wow. So the man who fighting me.
Yeah, who fighting me. And let's be honest, like what I have said, it's just remember right. I said 3 years ago, something called me around the 10th of November 2024, and I was in the just leaving the temple of Joseph when he called with my driver, and we spoke, and he said to me a lot of stuff. But you know, like I listened to him meticulously about what he said. It's just the same thing about what happened to the person in the Prince Young Johnson. Let it be clear that at times we never agree with him. We have diversions of opinion, we will never agree on everything. But when it comes to Nema, we come together and speak for the sake of Nema. And the same situation our Rukuga is going through, the same situation a person went through. Because in 2005, when Senator Johnson went to contest to be Senator of Nema, he was deceived by the United Party. They jumped all against his secretary, and they said he was not popular and this and that, and then they let him down with other people. And when you left from Asia, I would prove to the people that I am the man. If you
Not sure because of how you take other people. It's been years since I last posted. I think I should be able to bring maybe next month.
Yes, sir.
There's a parable in Neymar that the nephews are not always happy for the survival and the happiness of the spiritual children. And everything you are doing, Senator, is for because you want the children of Neymar to get their fair share. And because of that, because of your position, because you want the children of Neymar to get their fair share, we, the children of Neymar, will stay by you. Those who feel that they have Neymar in their pocket, and they control Neymar, the time will come, we will reach and we will cross the Rubicon and make Neymar will stand up.
Okay.
Let them use their money, let them bring their cow, let them bring their motorbike, let them do anything they want to do. But when we ready, we'll go to our people and we'll speak to our people. And when we speak to our people, we will see whether our people will not listen.
Thanks so kindly.
And don't give up. Stand up. You are a man. Before you all come after this a transition is forever now. Your father was killed because of the jumping. So any believer you get to there because of the jumping, because they kill your father. Your father was killed. He feel that I agree. Only because you say his nephew was the jumping. So they see what is happening. And was killed and right there. They killed his young man's father because of this warrior. And since the warrior is free, this woman from being to replace the warrior.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's say Representative Muka Kamara. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Bishop. And thank you to my brother, Samuel Puga. What I know the big brother is that he always stay his mind. He don't hide his feelings. And in my mind, people always say their mind and believe what they believe in is easier to do than those who keep their mind and keep it in house, they not express it. So as a Samuel Puga is great to be your question, always express himself when he is not open with it. If he's not satisfied with whatsoever he says, he don't hide, he needs to always say it to you, and like for you to look at it the way he see it and work on it and so that it will be in the best interest of the book. So that is what Samuel Puga said. He always there to say his mind. Somebody who believes in himself and he expresses himself the way he is and the way they are to him. Someone that I love him. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, sir. Let's come on this end. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Good evening, Julius, and let me say good evening to Senator Koya and say Elani Duro, son of Lima. Julius, you see, God revealed to redeem. The last time my appearance with you on the OKFM, if you listen to our discussion, God just revealed exactly what we were saying. And you listen to the Senator currently. And I repeat again, I said on that show that VP currently has to be careful because his surrounding is destroying him. Listen, you cannot go into a home in the absence of the father or the mother and say that you're going there to speak. Who do we going to speak to? Our own permission. These are all traditional questions. And quickly, just because of time, you see, one thing the VP need to understand is that not everyone will be a circuit. You should also think that not everyone there, they are high. I remember something Bob said, well, one of the fellow people I went to, he said, during the term of President Samuel Kayako, when Lima was going through that, he said they have information, but the question was who to give the information to when child eating our babies. So So it just acceptance to me that it was done on time. So then there are people who even come to our garden, the 50 families, you won't say they will be there partly because they want to survive. But when that battle that they are pushing people into, when that battle comes to life, those people he will get to know that some of them they are not for him. They will be presenting the message to the person they will see. They feel comfortable to receive the message.
Thanks so kindly. We'll hold you that. Let's take others. I saw Kelvin Matari of NDR calling. Let's see if we can speak with him quickly as well. Okay, we're trying to get him, not able. Let's go to the international line. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Yes, go ahead. Mm. Okay, thanks so kindly. Let's take others very quickly. I'm seeing, I think this is a Limba person. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Reginald and I'm calling from Limba County.
Go ahead.
Our tradition of Limba County has a political context. It's an obligation that all Limba of the Indian children our people tradition in the various ceremonies of our going through the daunting Limba County to respect that tradition. So the tradition is respected. Every other meeting, and then the government has done something that the people of Limba have not satisfied with. The people come back to the elders of Limba to get fighting, they're acting, or they're telling that they need to follow the standard of the people of Limba. But for people to say they have a grandfather of Limba, not to be. He's a grandfather because he was so opposed to the very ceremony of Pentecost. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so kindly as well, Reginald. Man, let's go international again. Welcome, let's hear you very quickly.
Good afternoon, Junior. Thank you. Good afternoon, Commander.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Frank.
Someone said two things. Love is better than water. And if you picture that 3 times or 4 times, yes, the way that to be. Telling us that every security that Jeremiah means is the water, is the blood to be taken the water. That is the relationship between Senator Frank Johnson Jr. and East African Woman. You should eat 4 in now without water because Jeremiah goes. Okay, but because you are speaking like you don't have control on the NTR. It's always going to die. So when you are left for it, take a decision maybe of the NTR. As Jeremiah officer of Jeremiah NTR, what the United Party will be your stand, please.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Let's see who's on this international line. Welcome, let's hear you.